Alright, what is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about what teenagers should be eating to get into shape. So I know you guys probably know the mainstream aspect of this. So basically, if you want to gain muscle and gain weight, then you go in a caloric surplus, which means you're going to gain muscle, but along the way you'll also gain fat as you bulk up. And the other way around is when you go in a caloric deficit, then you're going to lean down, you're going to shred fat, you're going to look more defined and more cut. And this is where one of the biggest mistakes with teenagers nutrition is that they cut before they bulk, because usually when you're trying to get in shape, you want to bulk up first, gain some muscle as well as fat. That's going to come along the way, and then you're going to cut down, shred that fat, and that way you'll look more defined, more lean, more shredded, and you'll have a nice body. And so what a lot of teenagers do is that they want to speed up the results. So what they do, instead of bulking up, they skip that phase and they go right into cutting, because they say, okay, once I cut and I go into caloric deficit, I'll shred down, my abs are going to show, I'll look more defined. But instead of them looking more shredded, they end up looking more scrawny and skinny. However, it's really important to eat in a surplus when you're a teenager, because when you're a teenager, your body is required to take in at least 3,000 calories a day. And you might think that's crazy, 3,000 calories, I'm gonna gain weight, I'm gonna, be fat, I'm not gonna be in shape. But no, that's not true, because when you're a teenager, your body's developing, your hormones are at their peak, so your body isn't taking those excess calories and putting them into stored fat. It's actually taking those excess calories and putting it into your body development, your growth, and your muscle growth. Now, muscle growth relates more for the later teens, so 16, 17, 18, and 19. And that's where you have to take advantage of it and eat in the surplus, because your hormones are at their peak, so it's relatively easy to gain muscle. And there's people that are in their 20s, I've seen videos where they regret cutting when they were teenagers because it's so much harder to gain muscle when you're older. And so that's why I'm saying you have to take advantage of it and eat in a surplus and focus on gaining muscle. And other than muscle growth, eating in a surplus is great for overall health when you're a teenager. And for the younger teens, you want to make sure you're eating above your maintenance. And you might find yourself a little bit chubby, but don't worry. When I was younger, I was a little bit chubby as well. But it's all because your body's getting ready for your growth spurt. And once you hit your growth spurt, you're going to lean down, you're going to grow, and then you can start focusing on building muscle. So in conclusion to this, don't cut unless you really have to. And at your age, focus more on gaining muscle, because you have a great advantage right now because your hormones are at their peak, and you can gain muscle a lot quicker now than you will be able to further down the road. So coming off the topic of how much you should be eating a day, let's talk about what you should be eating a day. So as a teenager, you should focus more on eating quality foods such as fruits and vegetables, whole wheat carbs, and also protein. And you should be eating, if you're trying to gain muscle, you should be eating from 0.7 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound of body fat. And so I'm 160 pounds, so I should be eating around 150 grams of protein to 160 grams of protein a day to maximize muscle growth. And for your protein source, I would recommend more natural protein sources such as eggs, chicken breast, turkey breast. So coming on the topic of supplements, which one should you be using and which one shouldn't you be using? So protein supplements such as protein shakes, those are fine to use as long as you have good quality ones that contain BCAAs that you can get from Popeye supplement stores or good well-known supplement stores. However, don't get the cheap supplements from Walmart, because those contain ingredients that aren't healthy for you, such as creatine and other ingredients. Now, if that's the only protein supplement you can afford, then by all means get it. However, if you can get the good quality protein, then I would definitely recommend. Now, another supplement that is really popular, and this is one that I wouldn't recommend, is pre-workouts, because pre-workouts are filled with caffeine, and having an excess amount of caffeine in your blood before every single workout isn't really recommended and isn't the healthiest thing you should be doing. Alright guys, so that wraps up the video. So remember, eat 3,000 calories and focus on muscle growth. Don't cut unless you really have to. Focus on eating good quality foods and healthy foods. And for the supplements, protein shakes are fine. However, pre-workouts aren't so much recommended. And so that wraps up the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Comment down below what kind of videos you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next one.